Hey everyone. Okay, I wanted to give you an update on the renovation because it's actually started. So the first thing that has happened is they've started to take the siding off. I wanted to show you because it's amazing. Now, this part behind me here, well, let me kind of turn around and show you this. But all right. By the way, look how much sun I've gotten. I've been in the pool nonstop. Okay, so right here, that is the original siding. It looks amazing. So all we have to do is a little bit of prep work, and then that's all going to be painted, and it's going to look amazing. This side, it's got a lot going on. The contractor thinks a tree fell on the house at some point, which caused damage. I don't know if you can see, like right there, and I'll get a little closer to show you, but it's kind of tilting. Like, there were foundational issues that have since been corrected. Thank goodness the previous person did that. But there's a lot of patchwork up here. So we're having to have new wood milled for this whole section right here. And that's already happening. Luckily, there's a local sawmill. They can match it completely. And we can go there. And I actually have some wood in the smokehouse that was actually from trees here at Cedar Grove too, which is coming in handy. Now, the portico, as you see, it's still catawampus. It's coming down as early as this week. I think I told you that I've learned that there's since a rotten beam underneath. I can't point this way. So there's a rotten beam that's all right here at the roof line, and that's what's caused that portico to shift. So the only way to correct it is take the whole entire portico off, fix that rotten beam. They have to put in essentially a whole new beam that attaches to the existing beam, and then they're going to rebuild this portico. And so in rebuilding this portico, you can kind of see how there used to be arches right there? I'm holding this so weird. So there used to be arches up at the top. Those have since kind of been filled in because they had to lower the ceiling to accommodate for the tilting. So we're going to raise that ceiling back to the way it was and then expose those arches once again. I'll post a photo of that, what it's going to look like, but it's going to be amazing. And then it will no longer lean. It will be completely stable. It's going to be amazing. All of that detail is going to save. All of this original elements will be saved. There doesn't really seem to be much in the way of rotted wood here, so we should be able to use all of that. Now let me kind of go show you my favorite part. So this is the north side of the house where the siding's almost completely off. It looks amazing. I mean, well, I'm a little biased, but you'll see what I'm talking about. The boxwood are looking a little better too, right? I've been having them fertilized once a month, and these I think they're looking pretty good. They're kind of coming back. So I'm going to keep doing that, and we'll see what happens. All right, so here we go. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I mean, here's what's amazing about this. This is the issue with kind of benign neglect. You know, the family that had this house for such a long period of time did not have the money to upkeep it or to really make any changes, which is a good thing because that means they didn't make any changes to it at all. And one of the things you really notice here is on the front, you saw that it was kind of white. And I think they just painted the front. I think they left the side and let it kind of weather, and they didn't put any paint there. So you're seeing what the clapboard actually looked like. And then see this part right here? I'm pointing in the weirdest ways. I'm the worst videographer in the world. So just so you know that. Thanks for putting up with me. That's the original gutter. Oh, I'll go back and show you the gutter from the front, but that's the original wooden gutter right there. Now, it was cut off at one point to accommodate this. I don't know why I'm not turning around. To accommodate this office, but you can still see it. Let me show it to you up close here. But look, all that detailing, it pops. It really pops now, and that's the difference when you see the ugly aluminum siding up there. It was so big and it was flush with the windows. You lost all the detail. But now we have it. Oh, this black, by the way. So when the foundation was repaired, they lost some of the clapboard to deal with the new foundation. So everywhere you see is black. I'm having wood that's being milled for that right now. That will go and it will match everything from there. So here we go. This is the original gutter. Isn't that wild? I mean, it's a wood gutter, and then I'll show you all the way up. There was like an interior gutter. It went kind of up into, right there at the eave of the roof. Now, they stopped using it gazillion years ago, probably because it was not the most efficient. And that's what's really saved it. And then I'm going to just show you this detail. Look, it's got this reeded detail to it. It's really, really pretty. I can't believe this is still here. It's just absolutely amazing. Okay, so now let me show you. We're going to go show the back of the house. Now, the back of the house, not as much. They haven't taken the siding off of that except for this office, as I was showing you. But still get a little sense of what we're going to do. All right, so here's another patch job. Remember, I was saying that used to be a door. I was wrong. Don't listen to me. That didn't used to be a door. That was just a patch job from an earlier thing. I was assuming it was a door, but no, it wasn't. So ignore what I said before. But that's going to be all repaired. And then that's still the ugly siding. See, you don't see the detailing as much at all. And the windows or anything. It really kind of loses it. Detailing? No detailing. This part over here is the newest part of the house, where they built the kitchen. And so this was the porch that was enclosed. And then they built this kitchen wing to match that wing. So when they built it, and they built it in the 90s, 80s or 90s, I think it was 90s. And they didn't put any clapboard on at all. They just put that aluminum siding right over it. My hair, by the way, is a mess. I've been swimming in the pool 4 times today, no lie. So I've got pool hair. Anyway, so it's just that. So I haven't have wood milled for all of that as well. And then, of course, I'm fixing that up, as you know. But we haven't started that yet at all. And then I'm going to show you the garage. We've started the garage. But let me show you the south side. Now, the south side, they have started taking the siding off, but it has this weatherproofing over it. So if you look close, I'm going to show you something. If you look closely, you can see the clapboard right by the door, right in that little crack. You can see the clapboard there. It's all looks to be pretty good. We don't really see patches there, but we won't really know until we take the weatherproofing off. But then look at this. So this is the south door. The paint's coming off because of the exposure to the thing. But look. To me, that looks like original faux graining. So I'm very excited about that. I need to do a little bit more work to see what that is, but I'm super excited to see that. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to faux grain this. I wanted to faux grain the other side. I wanted to faux grain the front door. So it's really cool what you kind of discover there. Okay. Oh, and then I'm slowly working on the terrace garden. One of the things I have to do, it had been overgrown for so long. The grass had grown over. So I've been spraying weed killer to kind of kill back that grass, and then it'll really kind of expose the terraces. And then again, when later in the fall, we'll work on the garden plant. So I'll show you all of that. Oh, there are my deer. That's why I brought, and that's where I put them. Now, it's going to have a wall of forsythia behind it originally. I mean, at some point, but I haven't had a chance to do that. So, okay, now I'll show you the garage. And we've already taken the siding off of that. That one, the garage is not original, just FYI. I mean, who had a garage? I mean, you didn't have cars then. But anyway, it came later. I think it was tastefully done. it had cheap siding on it. So I just wanted to take that siding off and then kind of replace it. So right now the siding is off of it, so it's kind of cool looking. Just point out the little details that I'm going to do to fix this. So that's the smokehouse. All right, here's the garage. So I hate these vinyl windows. I hate them. Hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them. The shape of them, okay, it's fine. I'm going to live with it. So I'm going to replace those with wooden single pane real divided windows. The garage doors, I've found some new hinges. They're about twice the length of these. I think we'll just give it a little bit more oomph to the doors. They'll be amazing. This is going to be replaced with the wooden, single pane divided door there. And then I'm going to have like a carriage lantern, like a hanging lantern thing that kind of works on that. And I think that'll really kind of spruce it up. It'll be the same colors as the house there. So those doors will be painted green. I'm having shutters made for it. And then if you come over to this side, it will show you, I'm having to have some windows made for it because some were rotted out. So those windows are in pretty good shape, except I have to fix a pane in that one. And then here in the back, that door is going to get replaced with a wooden door. Here in the back, you see there are 3 windows there and 3 up there. These down here, I'm having to replace completely. They look like these on the side, except just completely rotted out because, as you see, there wasn't a gutter or anything. And I think water just really got to it. You can see the rot there. So we're replacing all of that rot. But anyway, so that's starting. I mean, that's already started. So that's going pretty well. That was my stable, by the way. Back there, it's a really nice stable. I'll show it to you at some point. I don't have horses, so there's not much I can do there. And then coming back to the pool, I've already talked about what I'm doing in the pool house. We haven't started it yet. But I've got to sketch out my little, by the way, these trees right here have been blowing leaves down all day, and they're all hang up in the pool. It's been driving. I've cleaned this pool like 3 times today. So, but anyway, those trees are so pretty. These right here, I would never get rid of them. They're so pretty, but boy, they're just wrecking havoc with my skimmer. Anyway, so of course, I'm going to redo this whole entire porch and kind of make it like a little Mount Vernon looking type of porch. And replacing those doors, I want to replace them with actual wooden French doors, divided pane again. But there we go. That is an update on the exterior work. So when I'm back, and I will be back soon, that portico is going to be off. Oh, I didn't talk about that. One last thing to talk about. So the roof, I've talked about the roof. The roof is coming down really soon. I have this composite tile that looks like cedar shake. It's called Brava roof tile. And they actually mold it from real cedar shake. So it looks amazing. And it's different sizes, so it's not all the same size. It looks so realistic, but it will last 50 plus years. It's amazing. So the porch and the main part of the house, that roof, that's going to be that composite cedar shake. That's a metal roof that's staying. I'm going to copy the kitchen wing with the same metal so it matches. There was one idea where I was going to toy with making the porch metal, but I just love that cedar shake so much. I wanted to do that. And then I'm going to do that cedar shake here on the pool house. I'm totally turning around. I'm doing it on the garage. The metal on the smokehouse is staying. And then the metal on the kitchen house is staying. So it'll be, we're leaving that as it is. And so the rest will be the cedar shake. So we'll all be kind of consistent looking. Everything will be painted the same color as well. And I'll show you guys my my color palette later. If I showed it to you now, then I would get tons of comments like, ooh, why you painted that? But it literally is like a creamy white and green shutters. I mean, it's pretty basic and classic, I think. Anyway, thank you very much. I will see you guys soon. Bye.